We now know in detail exactly where Jovan Belcher was hours before he killed Cassandra Perkins and then himself. Did the police that found him asleep in his car treat him differently because of his high-profile job, or were they just doing their jobs? Lindsay Shively sat down with an attorney to talk about just that.
Not only did Jovan Belcher see police, he spoke to them, and we heard their entire conversation. This is where police found Jovan Belcher asleep in a no parking zone and at a time when a lot of us would have been in bed. Now, we'll never know if anything could have prevented what happened that day, but these are just a few of the reasons a lot of people are asking, did his status as an athlete affect how he was treated hours before?
How'd you get this ride? Brand new Bentley.
Officers could have never known what the man in this Bentley would do 5 hours later.
What position do you play?
But did knowing Jovan Belcher was a Chiefs player play a part in what happened here?
We're trying to cut you a break here.
We're trying to cut you a break here.
That's very not typical.
Attorney Chris Kopecki sat down with us to watch the dash cam video from Belcher's run-in with police that morning. Neighbors had called police about a suspicious car, and police found Belcher asleep in his Bentley at 3 a.m. He said he was waiting for his girlfriend, another girl, not the mother of his child, Cassandra Perkins. 5 hours later, police say Belcher shot and killed Perkins before killing himself.
Your car's running, you're passed out inside.
When you use the word passed out, certainly that suggests that the officer might think that alcohol was a factor.
But officers never performed sobriety field tests on Belcher, even though officers can be heard making sure Belcher wouldn't be driving anymore that night. Kopecki says he has several clients who were charged with drunk driving, even when found in a parked car. Even in a parking lot, even off the road?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. So long as the keys are in the ignition and they're sitting in the driver's seat.
Belcher's car was running when police found him.
90% of the time, I suspect that somebody would not get out of it.
But Belcher did, not facing DWI charges or any charges.
Going upstairs is going to be a good place for you to go back to.
Kansas City police insist cutting Belcher a break were simply words used to build a relationship and cooperation, not special treatment.
Well, certainly the fact that they knew that information, that they were inquiring about which position he played and who he was, before they made the determination about whether or not they were going to arrest him or test him further for field sobriety, I think that's suggestive that there could have been some preferential treatment.
There was no way for these officers to know what would happen next, but it doesn't make it any less chilling to hear why Belcher wanted to leave that night. This is the building where a woman later let Belcher inside. He was there for 4 hours before witnesses told police they saw him leave about an hour before the murder-suicide happened. One thing we are not forgetting in all of this, that police officers face decisions like this every single day and do have to use their discretion often. Coming up tonight at 10, we sit down with a former Kansas City, Missouri police officer to hear about the situations that they do walk into and what they do in situations like this. By the way, if you want to watch all of that dash cam video, we have it at KSHB.com. We're live. Lindsay Shively, 41 Action News.